Everybody, Shane Severson here, Legacy Realty. We are coming to you with our October market update. I am so excited to get these numbers out to you. They just came out, so they are fresh and we are ready to share them with you. So let me just jump right in, and then Mason and I were just at a seminar, and it was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah,
it was pretty awesome seminar, so I'm excited to share some of that stuff that's going on and so forth. But let me just jump right in. So our average price in the market right now, average price of home is $593,848. You heard me right. We're almost at $600,000 for an average home. That is up 15.9% over last October. Now I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. So last October, the average price was $512,159. So it looks like, if you look at the graphs, Mason, it looks as if, right, we were talking about this earlier, that you got 80,000 jump in 1 year. That's a little inflated. If you've watched some of my videos, that's a little inflated. So what is going on in the market right now, which is so important to understand, is that we have more high-end homes being sold right now. Now, we're going to talk about this in just a minute when it comes to the economy, what's going on, and why this is happening. But right now, the high-end market, the high-end business people aren't being affected by a lot of things going on, but the lower end is. So we're not seeing nearly the lower end first-time home buyer sales that we normally did. We're seeing higher end sales. So that's falsely pushing up our numbers. So we didn't jump 15%, almost 16% this year. It's a little inflated, a little false, but what's going to happen, as I talked in other videos, is here in a year or two, that's going to flip-flop. So all the high-end homes are going to be, a lot of them sold. A lot of the first-time home buyers are going to get back in the market, and so it's going to flip-flop, which means our market's going to look like it's downturn, and you're going to hear from the media that the market is crashing, and they're going to tell you the sky's falling when it's really not. So anyway, market is skyrocketing. It's extremely hot right now. Mason, we actually have been out showing some homes. We've been working with some clients. What are you seeing in the market? You seeing it's pretty hot?
I think it's pretty hot, yeah, and I don't think it's going to slow down really anytime
No, doesn't look
soon.
like it, does it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been shocked.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh? I mean, we went out and 4 offers like in an hour or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the market is screaming hot, and I think it's going to continue. The next thing that I want to talk about, that I talk about in every market update, is our month's supply. Now here's the deal. We are at an all-time low that we've seen in years, and that's a 1 month supply. That means if we don't hit any new homes on the market, which doesn't seem like we're really having many homes at the market, how long does it take to sell? And it would take us 30 days and we'd be out of homes. We are down 52% over last year. So we're about half of what we were last year. I can tell you this, and last thing I'll say, and then we'll move on. I haven't seen the market this hot in, I've been in the business almost 22 years now. I've never seen the market this hot in the middle of, we're talking about going holidays, right? People are talking about going, away. We were just at a lunch meeting. We're talking about holiday plans, and people are screaming hot in the market and still buying. It's kind of crazy. So anyway, the market is hot. It's going to stay hot. It's not slowing down. I don't think we're going to see the big drop this year that we're used to. So we'll jump back in. One thing that was interesting to me, Mason, is what I thought was intriguing. We were at a conference. We were involved in that, and kind of some big investors and some of the big economists in the market and everything else talking, and we were all talking and talking about the market basically. And we still talk to a lot of people that are really worried about the economy. Do you have conversations like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people concerned that the bottom's going to fall out, and I mean, we don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
And I hear the same thing.
Right.
And what I hear right now is retail space. I mean, we haven't even seen the effects of COVID, right? I mean, the economy, retail space is going to go under. All of these office buildings are going to collapse. People are taking all their employees and putting them at home. And we hear a lot about that. And we're talking about multi-millionaires investing, and they talked about that, right? So talk to me about what you found in that meeting to be true about that.
Right, and it makes sense that people are concerned and worried because it's an uncertain time, but a lot of these guys are saying that, I mean, it's just going to take time for everything to level out. So yeah, the retail space, hospitality space might be getting hit hard, but it's only a matter of time, a year or 2 years, maybe even less, before everything kind of levels out. So a lot of these guys we were with and talking with, they're the ones that are going out and buying the retail spaces, office, hospitality, and pouring more money back into the market. And so it's really, just kind of that bottom 10% that's being hit hard. But in terms of the overall market, really, it's not going to be affected as drastically as people think.
So if you're not watching this, let's say, and you're not a multimillionaire wanting to go, but because most of us are not. I'm not. Are you?
Not even close.
All right. Me either. So
I got a lot of debt.
Yes, you and me both. So we're not looking to buy office buildings. We're not looking to jump into that. Most of you watching are not. So for most of us that are not worried about retail space, we're just worried about, should I rent? Should I buy? Is now a good time to buy? How would you, after everything you've seen in the meetings and the conference and everything else, what would you tell somebody watching? Should they buy? Should they wait?
Right, absolutely. I would say I personally have been convinced in the last 2 weeks that if I'm not buying right now, then I'm making a horrible decision.
Okay.
I think if you can buy right now, then do it. I mean, there's no better time to do it. You got really low interest rates. I would say the only thing that's kind of difficult is there's not a lot of inventory. But if you can get out there, find something that you like, you're able to make it happen, I think buying now is, you'd have a huge advantage by getting into the market right now moving forward.
Yeah. Cool. So that's what we're finding. The market is hot. It's going to stay hot. Nobody who is really active in the real estate business, tracking the market, tracking real estate, tracking all of these things, nobody's saying it's a bad time. Everybody's saying it's a good time. You should be buying. So let the fears go away. The economy is not going to crash. Hospitality has been hit. Retail space has been hit. Service industry, all of that. But when you got the people that are running the service industries buying more property, that should tell us something that it's a good time to buy. So here's the deal. If you are a buyer out there, now is the time. I'm telling you, we just went up 15.9%. Don't wait another year and blow another 30, 40 grand. All you buyers thinking, I'm going to wait and save up more money, I'm telling you, the market's going $30, $40, $50,000 a year. And unless you can save that kind of money, you should buy right now. We can help you get in with very little money down. If you are an investor, we're going to start doing a lot more this year. We did a lot last year. We're going to be doing a lot more investment seminars. If we can't get out in public and have a lot of people, we'll do Zoom meetings. But I'm telling you, investors, now's the time. I'm going to talk a lot about, in a future video here in a couple weeks, I'm going to talk about inflation. Many of you are very concerned about inflation and what inflation is going to do for your kids, for us. And I'm telling you, if you're an investor or thinking about investing, this is the time. And I'll address that in a later video when we have some more time. And if you are a seller, it sounds crazy. How could it be the time to buy and how could it be the time to sell? Because the market is screaming hot. If you need to sell, don't wait. Sell now. It's the time. I hope that helps. I hope all this information is helpful, and we will be back in other videos. So God bless you. I hope that helps. We'll see you next time.